The Jack in the Box is a 2019 horror film written and directed by Lawrence Fowler, and we have a cast including Ethan Taylor, Robert Strange, Lucy Jane Quinlan, and several others. Really good performances, pretty decent story. I love the character of the Jack in the Box. An old Jack in the Box is discovered, and, well, things get pretty creepy. And if you're a fan of creepy doll horror films, I think that aspect of it will work really well for you. It certainly did for me. I will say I wish we got to see a bit more of the character, but what we got was certainly very good, very effective, definitely quite creepy, visually really, really stunning. We have a bit of a well-written narrative. I don't want to go into too much detail, but some of the characters have decent stories and certainly their own problems to overcome and things like that. And in general, there's enough substance there. It's not one of those horror films where the story is completely lacking and the characters are poorly written, but they just throw in a creepy doll to try and make things interesting. I won't name specific horror films, but there are some like that. And this is certainly not the case here. I think a real attempt was made to make a generally well-written narrative with well-written, well-rounded characters, and that really comes across. And the performances are really good, very atmospheric. The music is brilliant. I really, really love the music in this, and that really stood out to me as really helping to heighten the atmosphere. So I had a lot of fun watching it, but a lot of fun listening to it as well. And I honestly have no complaints about this. It's a pleasant experience. It's not the most terrifying, but the creepy moments are definitely quite creepy. And I rather enjoyed those quite a lot. So if you're a fan of doll-based horror films, then certainly I think this might work well for you. It's not the scariest film ever, so if you're not sure, if you're perhaps new to horror, then maybe this could be a good entry level. Maybe not a complete entry level. There are some kind of creepy moments, but in general, it's a decent film with a nice amount of horror, not completely terrifying, but certainly very creepy, very atmospheric, with some great suspense. The Jack in the Box character is really brilliant, and ultimately I came away from it feeling rather satisfied. So if it sounds like a horror film for you, if you're looking for something that's, I'd say, mid-range scary, not the most terrifying, but definitely not for people who really cannot stomach horror, I feel like it's definitely got enough suspense and creepy moments in there that it's not going to be for everybody. But personally, I rather enjoyed it. The Jack in the Box was a decent experience, and if it sounds like something that might appeal to you, then of course I'm very happy to recommend it.